everyone.
Mr. and Mrs. Chaplin here.
It's still Club Club at Ocean Cay or Ocean Cay.
Welcome to Ocean Cay. This is MSC's Private Island. We toured this for you a couple of times before. We were one of the very first people here to this island right before the pandemic. Everything was fresh and virgin and new, and it's so interesting to see it now the few times that we've been here as it grows and becomes more mature.
We really love it. We saw when they first planted all the plants here and they first did a documentary. If you can get a chance, make sure you watch the documentary of how the island was built. That's one of my favorite documentaries to watch because they invested in the ocean as well as us as travelers. So I really love the documentary of how it all got started.
All right, so why we're here to talk to you today is that it has been announced that there's going to be a closure of the island next year, 2024, from April the 7th through May the 22nd. So it's like 6 weeks long. The official statement from MSC is that they're closing it in order to make necessary guest experience enhancements and support the future growth plan for the island. So that's their official announcement that they made. The closure will affect sailings for the Seashore, the Seascape, the Divina, and the Meraviglia. All those ships, they'll be doing different ports, like going to Nassau. I think a couple of them are going down to Roatan instead of coming here. But what we really want to talk about is we're going to speculate what they're doing, and then we'll revisit this next year and see how close we were.
Yes, me and Mr. Travelers said when we first came here, there's some spots that's not filled in. And I think those are the secret spots that they're going for.
Now, right here, and I asked a few different members around the island, so what's going on? And, they're all playing like they don't know anything. They're like,
everybody looks
what?
Button.
The island's closing? What do you mean the island's closing? So, okay. So, obviously they can't say anything. I didn't really push them. I was kind of laughing with them like, come on, you can say this. Anyway, so here's our prediction.
I'm going to step out the way.
I think one of the things that they have to work on here, and you can kind of see it right down here, is this pathway. This pathway connects the beach right here that's in front of us with the other side of the island here to the left. Currently, right here in this area, the pedestrians and the complimentary shuttles share the same roadway. So I think one of the things that we're going to see is strictly pedestrian area, so that the cars can put, it's beep, 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 and you got to get out of their way, and so it's a little bit of a hassle right now. So I think we're going to see dedicated space. Matter of fact, you can see right now, see the cart coming down the path where the people are walking. So I think we're going to see a dedicated pedestrian path, especially on this side. There is one towards the right-hand side, but even that turns into a shared space on the right-hand side. So I'm looking forward to dedicated pedestrian spaces on the island. Number two, and this is the big one I think is going to happen. I think, Ms. Traveler agrees with me.
Yes.
I think they're going to build a pool. I think they're going to build a lagoon pool here to compete like with Ocean Cay. When I mentioned that to a couple of the workers, they're like, "Oh, I hope not. Why would you want to build a pool?" I said, "You got to compete with Ocean Cay." To me, this place and Ocean Cay are like neck and neck, and really, if they get the pool, this is going to take Ocean Cay out to me because the water here and the beaches are nicer, in my opinion, than Ocean Cay. But I think they're going to build a pool right back there.
That big land back there.
This big open space back here, directly behind me. It's a huge open field. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to build a lagoon pool there. Ms. Travel, you also said something today I hadn't thought about.
Yep, sure did.
What'd you say?
A flow rider.
Then you're going to build a flow rider, and I'm not opposed to that. That very well could be as well. And they've got this other land right here directly behind Mrs. Traveler right here. So we've got this land here, and you've got this land over here that's open already.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the big enhancement out here. Now, whether they get that done in 6 weeks is kind of the aggressive timeline, And why they necessarily had to close the island down for it, I don't know. Maybe because they got to get the barges in here with the excavators and all that stuff.
To me, what is really hidden on this island is the nightlife. They have a DJ,
Oh yeah.
they have a light show, they have a bonfire. It's just so comfortable to get your party on at night. It's unheard of to stay at an island at night on any of the private islands. Where here comes MSC and they changed the game.
Yeah. And I mean, they've got this beach here, which is very family friendly. It's got a netting down at the front to prevent any kind of sea creatures from getting in there. The kind of sea creatures with big teeth.
Yes.
There's a wide open beach along the whole side there. Along the back is our favorite one to go to. It's pretty quiet and remote. It's usually a very peaceful wave back there. In the middle is a lagoon. And then over to the far right corner is the beach for the suites guests, and then there's even a dedicated beach for crew.
Yes.
So that they can enjoy their time off while they're here too.
I really like that about MSC, where they thought about the crew as well. There is not too far you can go without getting some food. The food is really good on this island. Me and Mr. Traveler stood in the buffet line not too long today, but the food was just excellent. It was just warm. It was nothing cold. It was excellent. The only problem we had was the birds. The birds kept trying to get in our place, but other than that, they should think about doing something for the birds.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned it because we were talking about that too. So like on Ocean Cay, they have like the wire strung over the top of the eating area.
Ocean Cay got a beat on that.
They don't have that here, so that may be something that we see here for the island. I think other than that, the only part that's not really developed a whole lot is over here to my left, which is to the side where the lighthouse is when you come into the island. There's you can do spa packages all the way at the back of the island, but for the most part, that side of the island is almost pretty remote. A lot of people don't go over there. Most people come over on this side.
It's really far to get there too.
Yeah, so I think you may see some additional venues built up over there. But number one thing, I think you're going to see a pool right here behind us.
I think you're going to see a flow rider right there.
A pool and a flow rider.
Let's see who wins. Comment below and let us know what you think. Do you think they're going to build a pool, or do you think it's going to be a flow rider? Or do you think they're going to surprise us with something we've never seen? That's what MSC does. Comment below and let us know. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, what you waiting on? It's free. Just subscribe. We'll give you all the information you need for cruising, resorts, Mickey Mouse, wherever you want to fly in the world, we got you. So give us a call, 877-697-4470, or we can be reached at www.mr-traveler.com. We'd be more than happy to take care of your vacation needs, because everybody needs a vacation.
Indeed. All right, everybody, thanks for watching.
Life short.
Have fun.
See Ocean Cay.
We'll tune into this next year and see if our predictions are right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.